how to research and understand your target market. So research is really important. In fact, as a copywriter, I always tell my clients that we spend at least 50% of the project time working on their copy in research mode, because you can't effectively write or influence anyone unless you truly understand that person first. And I have this quote from the legend of advertising himself, David Ogilvy, and he says, "Advertising people who ignore research are as dangerous as generals who ignore decodes of enemy signals." You really have to understand your target audience, their problems, their desires, their frustrations, their challenges. Understand them on a deep level before you write to them. Because if you don't take the time to research, then you're just going to be guessing what they're interested in. You're just going to be guessing what their problems are. So I think research is so important. Let me put it to you this way. Imagine you had to sell your product or service to two different types of people. The first person is a close friend of yours. The other person is a stranger on the street. Who would you have a better chance of selling your product or service to? Well, if you're like most people, you probably choose your friend. And that's because they know, like, and trust you already, right? You have that relationship with them. Stranger on the street, it's going to be a lot harder to convince them because they simply don't know, like, or trust you, right? So this is the same with copywriting. When we do our research, and the type of research I'm going to show you in just a moment, really lets you get into their minds and to understand your audience on a deeper level so that you can write persuasively. And if you do your research well, when you do write, I've had people react with, "Wow, how did you know so much about me? It felt like you'd been following me around." Because you just understand the target market so well, and your copy is going to be so much more effective if you've taken the time to do your research. So to help you out, I provided you with a worksheet. This is the research questionnaire that I use in my own copywriting agency in order to understand whatever target market we're writing to. And it's going to ask questions like, who is your target market? What problems are they experiencing right now? What benefits does your product or service deliver? And also, how is your product or service better than the competition? Now, there's a lot more questions in the questionnaire, but you'll find that available in the class project. So when you get the chance, download that, answer those questions, and really get to know your target market on a deeper level.